Today we're looking at a basement that was not dried out properly when it was flooded. Essentially, the basement flooded and the occupants let the basement dry out on their own. I think they installed a couple of drying fans, but it wasn't adequate. As a result, the entire basement floor was flooded, and since it didn't dry quickly, the basement developed black mold. We were called in to do the mold remediation because the occupants were complaining about health effects that were related to what they believed was the black mold. As you can see, we had to tear out all of the sheetrock on the walls as well as the ceiling areas because the entire basement was infested with black mold. All of the walls had black mold growing behind the wall cavities. What's interesting about this job, there was absolutely no black mold visible when we did the site assessment. We performed air sampling. When we did the air sampling, the results were absolutely conclusive that there were very significant levels of black mold in the basement. The cost to do the remediation on this far outweighs the small cost to do the emergency service mitigation. Let's take a look a little bit further and you get an idea of the extent of the demolition that was necessary on this job. Not to mention the cost of the reconstruction. This will be a fairly expensive project, and it was absolutely essential. The amount of black mold that we found in here was really quite remarkable. Thank you. Hope you've enjoyed this video and hope you appreciate the importance of dealing with a flood as soon as it happens. And ideally, you want to get your structure dried out within 24 to 48 hours if that's possible. This is Tom Talon with Violet Frog.